Well, Hisayo Takada is an energy projects leader with Greenpeace in Japan. She joins us now from Tokyo. Thank you very much for your time. So 5 years on then, how do you assess the cleanup operation around Fukushima?
Yes, the disaster is still ongoing. The cleanup is far from its ending. The contamination water is still leaking as it's today to the Pacific Ocean, and thousands of black bags filled with the waste from decontamination work are piled many places in Fukushima. That is the stage as at 5 years passed from the beginning of TEPCO's Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster.
Is this just an unprecedented disaster, or do you think the authorities could have done more during the cleanup process?
The authority and then the TEPCO could have done more, and then could have listened to people more, because the such disaster happening is appointed from before the Fukushima disaster happens by several academics. That is one of the reasons the three TEPCO former managers, executives prosecuted recently.
Do you think the authorities have learned from what's happened?
I don't think so, unfortunately. Unlike the people of Japan, the government and the nuclear utilities do not learn lessons from Fukushima disaster and pushing the nation toward yet again having another nuclear disaster.
How do you think they're doing that? What could they be doing differently?
The first, that Japan is the only one country in the last 30 years that experienced this magnitude of the nuclear disaster. This is the 5 years from today, what started as a natural disaster turned into one of the worst industrial accidents in human history. That under such circumstance, the government and the utilities who is responsible is only one thing can do. They just stop relying on nuclear technology and then do their best to contain as safe as possible for the current situation and also save the victims as much as possible. Those two things that the TEPCO and the government are not doing currently.
So how divisive has the issue of nuclear energy become in Japan since what happened in Fukushima?
That's many people, that the majority of the population is against nuclear technology using it. There is some variation. Some people said immediate phase out, some people said in near future, but more or less the people that the nuclear sees the nuclear doesn't have any future in Japan.
Okay, Hisayo Takada, thank you very much for your time.